Are we good? We're going. Hello and welcome. We are among you, and this is our podcast, Local Band Problems, because we're local.
Oh.
Trying not to be heard.
No.
My name is Dane. I'm the vocalist.
My name's Chris, and I hit things.
I attempt to play string instruments, and my name is Steven.
My name is Dane. I also sing.
Hi, my name's Chris.
Okay.
He writes all the music.
Oh no. Only
all of it.
most.
So do you guys, which subject would you guys like to dive into, sir?
Let's dive into our creative process.
Creative fucking process?
Yeah. At least on this past record. Or it switches from what we record, but
For sure.
this record, it's been a doozy.
Oh,
How long ago did we start?
Fuck. This record?
This record.
3-ish years ago?
19?
It had recording wise and like writing the music at Marcus's. I feel like
I remember we were still in Emma's house recording Fury. So like
it had to be 3 or 4
Fury
years
was like
ago.
one of the last songs.
I think we recorded everything. We finished tracking at the house.
Yeah.
Like before Marcus moved studios.
That's crazy.
The second time.
That's a long time ago, honestly.
But most of this
That's the shit.
record, which is crazy when you think about it in hindsight compared to how we've been writing lately, we wrote and recorded the same day.
Yeah.
We wrote
That
in
was
the
fun.
studio with our at the time
Oh man.
producer Marcus. I mean,
Writing Fury was crazy.
oh yeah.
Oh, like writing everything was like. I remember when we wrote. There was one song, Loudness, we wrote in Chris's room when he was living in the trailer.
Yeah.
And then we went to the studio, then recorded that one.
I think that's the only one that
I
was
think
like
that is the
prepped.
only fucking one.
I think the only other ones were like we had a riff that we brought to the studio and made a song out of it. And like that was literally it. Like
and
a
the
lot
riffs
of it
all
was-
changed
Yeah.
drastically.
Riffs are cool.
But yeah,
But isn't that typically just what happens no matter what we do? Every time we bring a song there, it kind of like no matter what, it changes a little bit.
for the
Yeah.
better too.
Yeah.
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 I kind of wish like one day that we like have like, God, like Old Lies. I want to like professionally record Old Lies, and
That would be fun.
the OG one. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it'd be so much fun.
Some of the things we would do, like repetitively, is of course we would try anytime we go over there to stay the full day and stay the night and like get up the next day and work more.
Yeah.
Chefy boy Dane here is always cooking good stuff
Going into
for
our
us.
rituals, man.
Rituals,
Yeah.
straight up.
Spicy noodles were a huge thing. Why we did spicy noodles? I don't fucking know. Like, I don't think it like
Masochism.
it definitely didn't help. So there's a
Yeah.
brand. I don't know if I can say it, but like
You can say it.
Sam Young fire noodles, the 2-time spicy, bro. That shit'll fuck you up sideways, like for real. And we would get those, the cheese ones, the stew type, the fucking everyone that we can get our hands on. We wanted to try it, and we all did. And then I had to record after that.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Wasn't the
Vocal
best
tip
idea.
101. If you want to do really heavy vocals, just eat very spicy noodles
Breathe.
right before.
Just don't plan to talk for the next week, or at least not
True.
talk loud.
Yeah. You're just
It's a bad idea.
Excuse me. But there was more than just like doing fire noodles. We would also certain restaurants that would be open, like fucking
Wing fingers.
yeah.
Dude, the fucking what was it? What
R.I.P..
You get the
Yeah, rest in
the
peace.
mac and cheese,
Yeah,
and
there
you
was,
get it fully loaded or something with the crispy jalapenos, and the bacon, and it was just oh my god with the strawbanero, bruh. Strange City, dude. The flavors were immaculate. Like,
Yeah, I missed that place.
they're gone now.
Rest in peace.
yeah, I mean, well, they're not gone. They're in a what's it called? A fucking food truck that's only like on Wednesdays or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it travels around Lafayette, and I can never find it when I'm there. And
That's tragic.
I've kind of given up on trying to find it, which is fine, I guess.
Another ritual, religiously listening to whatever we just wrote and recorded for the like following week.
Oh, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it all
Constantly.
started with the first EP when we were in my car that didn't have a radio in it. So we brought a portable speaker and we were jamming in the remember in the Ford Taurus?
Yeah.
And we would bring that bitch in the first thing we recorded. We would just jam that bitch on the way back to the motel.
On loop.
Dude,
like,
on loop.
Yeah.
It was like fucking 4 things of vocals on it though. We'd be like, "Ugh, dude, it's so heavy." Dude, it was fucking awesome.
See, let's dive in a little bit in the first record because that's its own like.
Yeah, that's its own energy.
I loved the first record with all my heart.
It was all done in a week. It was all recorded in a week. Every bit of production that was added in there was done in that same week. We stayed in a motel.
Dude, the motel.
Very bad motel.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate that we're all still alive from that experience?
Dude, someone was banging on our door at like 4 a.m. Like, they were going to the motel next to us, but like they were banging on the door, and it was just like 5 kids in a motel room, just like, what do we do?
Yeah. He was looking for somebody, and he was like mad.
Fucking
he was
mad.
so mad.
Didn't he? Was it him or was it another fucking intruder that came and asked us for cocaine? Or asked if we wanted some.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
that was another person.
It was a bad
Because
area.
There was a bunch of random
And
just things that happened that were like, what is going on here?
dude, the stress of that. I was the only one driving a car. And so I had to drive these motherfuckers around, and they would smoke their weed, and they get high, and we go to a Taco Bell drive-thru, and fucking Steven was like, "I want the breakfast scrambler." And I was like, "Steven, they don't have the breakfast scrambler."
It's 3 p.m.
It was like 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, that's way worse.
Dude, and you were like, "I want the breakfast scrambler." I get it, that bitch probably smacks. But like, it's fucking 11 p.m. And I'm freaking out, like, because I'm stressed, and I'm like, oh, it's like having a trunk full of kids.
No,
I want the number 7.
we were kids. I was 16 or 17 at
Yeah,
the time.
I was
mean,
21.
I was, I think, 17.
Yeah,
And-
if y'all are unaware, I am much older than them. I'm the old man of this group.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, old ass.
But yeah, I mean, and that's the whole reason that we were at the sketchy ass motel is because we couldn't afford anything. Because
It was only, what was it, like $150 for the whole week?
yeah,
It was
something like that.
A week for that price.
Yeah,
And it would have taken a lot less time because we still didn't finish the whole thing. Instrumentation took a long time due to things happening and
yeah,
mediocrity.
facts.
I mean, I remember climbing on top of the damn TV stand, which there's only like 3 feet of room between the top of it and the roof, and
the
like
ceiling,
jumping onto the bed.
Of the motel?
Like I was an actual
Yeah.
child monkey at the time. I mean, I
Man,
still am.
It's
but-
so funny, like, how different y'all two both look from then. I mean, how different I look, too. Like, it's just...
Well, Steven's hit puberty since
Yeah,
then.
Steven was fucking 16, bro. Like, he's fucking whole ass 22 now.
Damn, don't remind me.
Wow.
Dude,
crazy.
shut up. I'm about to be 27. Like, don't come at me. Don't come at me about that. But,
About age.
man, that whole first EP was fantastic. Do y'all remember the high story? I'm high.
Oh my god.
I'm an avid not weed smoker. I have a lot of anxiety. So when we were there, they were just smoking out this room, right? Everyone was token down. The room was like hard to see through. It was so smoky. And like I'm just watching like fucking I'm on my phone and I'm watching fucking Steve-O talk about like shit on Jackass, and like I just kind of look up, and it's been like 4 or 5 years since I had smoked weed at that point. And I was like, I'm high, and I ran out the door.
Bolted. I'm talking ran out of the apartment and was in the parking lot like freaking out. And I remember myself wanting to get up, but I was so high that I couldn't move. And I was like, guys, Dane's high. And they were like, fuck yeah. I was like, no. He left. He ran out into the street. And they're like, what? And
Dane has
everybody
left the
got
building.
up.
It was not a good time for me.
Yeah.
I was not having a good time.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that much of a good creative process.
Nah.
It's more
We
like
figured it out by the second record, but the first record was a mess. It happened though. We made
was
the
so much
music.
fun.
Well, we also weren't as close as we are now. I feel like that whole trip kind of brought us together.
If it
and-
wasn't for that trip, dude, we wouldn't be where we are now.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. I mean, you and I almost got in a fist fight
On the way back.
on the way
yeah.
back, like when everything was over.
Because I didn't consider myself a singer. I was just a vocalist. And I was feeling really insecure and not like confident with my abilities at that time. Chris saw it, and the way that it was all love, and I love it, but it was like we almost got in a fist fight over it. I was like, well, get a fucking singer then, Dane.
Which I think you took as we're going to fire you and get somebody else.
Straight up.
And the way I meant it was we'll just leave you to scream and get somebody who sings since you don't want to sing. And that was like, are you serious?
Dude, it was...
And I
We just
remember
recorded a whole fucking record.
It
Why
was-
would you fire me?
It was
heated.
great.
And then it was like
20
maybe
minutes after.
20 minutes of awkward silence. And then both of us just looked at each other like, hey, man, I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean it. I'm
like-
I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to come at you that way. I'm sorry.
And then that's how we became like really close, man.
Yeah.
I didn't get close with Steven until like parts of this first record, I think, when me and him would just go do shit. and talk.
Yeah, we really just had to like make time for each other because almost every time we were around each other for at least that portion of our lives was strictly just business, trying
Yeah.
to get it done.
Yeah.
Then eventually we started hanging out. And then at one point, me and Steven got really close when we would work out and he would kick my ass in the
Mhm.
gym.
Wish I had
Street
time to
fight
go
style.
back.
Street fight style. Bang my head against the barbell. Just like, ding, ding.
No, but that's one
This is
thing
healthy.
that I think this band has been so like this band has done, you know, what it's persevered through the things that it's persevered through because of how our connection is all very we're all very tight. And even if say the band were to, you know, go away or, you know, whatever, you know, all of us will still be here like hanging out, being, because we've turned into like a family. So I don't know, it just, I feel like I don't remember where I was going with that,
That's okay.
but yeah.
We don't have to be a band to be around each other and love each other.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to just be
It
business
kind of
with
just
us.
how it be now.
And it's hard.
how
It took a
is.
while to get to this point because like there's a lot.
God.
There's so much we have to do to like, and even though we've been dormant for a year, and even when we were posting, it was very scarcely. We were working a lot and constantly,
Yeah.
but
So
now it's
speaking
different.
of the first and second record, I think we need to talk about the amount of time it took us just to get our music back. Like, we worked with a producer, and it's just the time it took for us to get the first EP wasn't that long because we didn't really know how to make revisions on it. The second EP though, how like 2 years?
From
That
the
was just-
time we sent him like the last file to where he had everything he needed to do what he needed to do. I know that it took like half a year for him to get us our first version. And when we were like, that's cool, let's get some notes and then send it back.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was the second time when we were like, okay, let's send him the notes, where I think I don't know if he disagreed or if he thought I don't know, like what the situation was, but it took longer than half a year to get our
Yeah.
second versions back.
And I mean, there were some things that, I mean, to an extent, some of it was understandable because COVID hit and you
Yes.
know, personal things and but at the same time, it really killed our momentum because we were so stoked to have this record, and then we get the final revisions 2.5 years later,
and they're not even good.
Yeah,
and
well, I mean, they
weren't bad, but
when
they weren't what we asked for.
Yep.
Because we would give like, oh, okay, everything in this song is perfect. We just need this one thing in this one part tweaked. And he would go in and do exactly what we asked, but then go mess with something else and add another layer here, and then we get it back, and it's like, now there's more problems.
I make music that I think sounds good. If it leaves my studio.
Yeah, that's essentially essentially what he left us with.
That still makes me so angry to this day. Like, whatever. Anyway, but the time that it took for those to get back to us really pushed us back for even longer. But it wasn't until we found Chris Mora that really, I believe, helped us find our sound.
Well, yeah, and shout out Chris Mora because he was super easy to work with, and even we fucked up. We listened. Big time. We listened.
Me and him.
We listened to the one mix that got right, and we listened to the one mix that our previous person got right, and thinking it was Chris Mora's mix. And we're like, damn, we don't have any revisions. This is great. And we're like, it was great. And then we listened to it and it was like, okay, no, I mean, it does need, da 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 da.
And sent it back to him. He was like,
we sent it back with revisions to a mix that someone else made.
Yeah.
And he was like, I can do that, but guys, I don't know. And then he did it, and then he sent it, and the revisions that we had were like turn up bass, turn whatever.
Yeah.
And we were like, well, now those things are too loud. And it was after he sent that where we were like, oh shit. Yeah. We were listening to the wrong one.
Did y'all get on the phone and talk to him? I have no idea.
Yeah.
At that point, we did. We were like, dude, we are so sorry.
I remember calling him and like, dude, I am so sorry. And then
old boy was down with it though, which is hilarious.
He was super chill. He was like, dude, it's okay. He was just explain to me what needs to happen. And I was like,
don't do it again.
I got you. And I mean, I just really appreciate how easy everything was. I mean, we did go back and forth a couple times, and then we were struggling with money for a little while, and he really worked with us and was patient with us.
He was sympathetic to our situation.
Yeah.
Because we explained to him our previous problem. We explained to him that, dude, we recorded this 2 years ago, over 2 years ago, and we just want it back.
Yeah.
And he got it back fast.
Yeah, he did.
Very, very fast.
Very proficient.
Proficiency.
I guess in a proficient manner, it got back to us, and he was very quick with the revisions, and it was just very nice overall. Woo!
Okay.
And we're back. Are you tired of your director constantly kicking things over in your house? Well, do we have the solution for you?
Buy Among You.
Straight up. If he'll be too focused on how fucking good he looks.
If you're wearing that hat, you will not make mistakes.
Straight up. We have beanies. I think we have fucking commemorative screenplays directing our whole life sequence in theaters now.
Near you.
Okay, that
Local
part's a lie.
Problems.
Where the fuck were we?
Chris Mora.
Chris Mora. Cool guy, all around good dude.
Love him.
Period.
Oh, we have this new segment we like to call Band v Band. It's where we take two bands that have the same song title and we compare them and contrast them and choose our favorite at the end. And today our two bands, and two names of the songs are going to be Leech by Angel Maker and Leech by North Lane.
And just to make it clear, by no means are we saying one is better than the other. It's just one we prefer over the other.
Personal preference.
Yeah, very much personal preference. Shout out to both these bands. They're fucking awesome.
And if we all three have the same personal opinion, that's just bad luck for the other band.
The way it is.
No.
Leech, Angel Maker. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, we got technology, boys.
Technology,
boys. All right, let's give it a listen.
I think it's...
I will say the intro to this one is like...
I think that's what makes the song so good. It's definitely a classic song.
I think we used this as sound check a couple times.
Yeah,
we
did.
have,
yeah.
It's definitely like old style, fucking beat down, fucking like the Suicide Silence era.
Yeah.
And like Black Delilah Murder, fucking. Oh my god, what's another one?
I'm so shit with band names.
Fucking. Oh my god, it's like Green. If you think Green and Black, old metalcore.
Monster.
Oh my god. Angel Maker actually covered one of their songs very recently. But, I'm a huge fan of this style. I always have been. Because the vocalist goes wild. Listen to him. Oh, not right there.
Just kidding.
Interesting.
And the guitar style is a little different. It really brings me back to like my high school days when I would listen to this kind of music. This was my high school days. Fucking late stage millennial, yo. Yeah, it's nice. They go crazy. The breakdowns are weird. There's a lot of like kind of styles like
Crabcore.
Mitch Fletcher style, fucking like Breeze. Also, like I've noticed with songs from this era, they're over low screams, they put this fucking filter on it. You know what I'm talking about? It's like this little filter that's like, I don't know, they do it a lot in Infinite Annihilator. And when they do their low growls, it's like it's like a grainy filter.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's very unique.
Oh no, I thought it was the next part. I love it though. That vocalist looks like a mix between Ben from Ventress and the lead vocalist of While She Sleeps.
Fun fact,
Yeah.
fun fact, Angel Maker has two vocalists.
So
That's
heavy.
right, we all play.
It's so
That's
simple,
right.
but
yeah, we
it's
definitely
so heavy.
all play guitar.
Hold on, wait. Oh,
Thank you, Steven.
almost.
Like
Thank
this part
you,
is
Steven.
cool. Like it's a little fucking. It's just him. I don't owe you fucking shit. That's so cool, dude. That's like.
That's
like,
so many styles they just went through in like 3 sections.
to me, this is like. This era was like. Fucking, this is like. This wasn't punk. This wasn't like the fucking conservative metalheads that are like, yeah, hell yeah, metal, like fucking thing. This is, like, this is straight up like you're gonna get in the pit and you're gonna like fucking go
Die.
Like this, we have no fucking political affiliation. This is just straight up heavy. Get ready for it. It's dope, and it's cool, man. But you can't tell. This is my choice over these two songs.
I'm not the biggest, like, I can appreciate a good blast beat section, but I'm not a fan of blast beats.
Bro.
I feel like I'm not really either, but I like them when they're tasteful.
Musically tasteful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Like, before and after have to contribute to
I'll
it.
say this, like around the period of when we were doing the first record, I couldn't stand them. And like the more I've listened to music and just like grown up and, you know, heard more, and heard more tasteful, variations of it, I do appreciate them more. But I will not listen to a song that's nothing but blast beats.
Man, I love blast beats so much. It's because they could be used in a way as a build for something, and also, like as a build to a fucking breakdown that kind of breaks it up.
Yeah.
Really good, super fast, and then all of a sudden just
and that's what I mean by tasteful.
Okay.
That I think is having a whole section of blast beating, and it gets really chaotic, and then all of a sudden they break it down Lorna Shore style. And
oh, dude.
Well, I will say
that will make me nuts.
When blast beats was the thing in the metal community, that's when well, no, it still is. I guess I'm talking about when it first started being a real thing that people appreciated. I wasn't even old enough to be involved in. I had to go back in time to rediscover Asking Alexandria, and I know they don't really do blast beats, but that era of where blast beats came from.
Yeah.
And you were in that, so I think you probably have more.
Silence, bro.
I also feel like you and I kind of got on the modern metal train a little later than it took off.
Me, a lot of later.
When Blood Runs Black. Oh my God, that's the name of the band from earlier. Okay, anyway, the Green and Black band. That's fucking When Blood Runs. I don't know if it's When Blood Runs Black or if it's just Blood Runs Black, but
now this is V Band.
This is the second band right here. Leech, North Lane. This is definitely more modern.
Oh,
yeah, this is 16?
I love North Lane.
North Lane's a great band.
North Lane was a big inspiration to the second record, actually. Yeah.
It definitely comes in. It shows differences between the musics.
Yeah.
This is super melodic, fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Big production. The other one's just in your face. Yeah.
Before I even got into metal, my big 2 listens other than rap was jazz and R&B. So getting to come into metal and hearing melodic, colorful sounds this was my bridge. It bridged the gap between not liking metal and being able to listen to a bucket of Afterbirth and get through the song.
Yeah. So is North Lane? Do they have a singer and a screamer?
No.
Is the screamer, or is it the same guy?
It's the same guy.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
He's got some talent, bro.
Yeah. And if you listen to different North Lane songs, sometimes he literally sounds like a completely different person.
Like Shaggy.
What?
You don't know Shaggy? You know Shaggy.
It wasn't me, Shaggy?
Yeah, and the rap part, it's all him. Him singing and him rapping is all the same guy.
No, it's not.
Does anyone know? Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Dude, yeah, it is.
Have you seen the video?
Are we gonna fucking fact check this right quick?
Fact check it. I don't believe it is.
God, I'm pausing this right now because we're doing this on camera. If I'm wrong, I will eat my words.
You'll eat something.
Shut up.
Probably 3 times spicy noodles.
You're my guardian angel. No way. It says featuring someone.
Yes!
I could have sworn.
Next time on Unapologetically Food, Dane eats his words.
I'm going to make a cake that says his words on it. I'm going to eat the whole thing. Matilda style. Whatever. Okay.
Rest in peace, Dane.
Back to what? I know. I don't know. I think I hit something else. Whatever. Back to Leech.
Bum, bum, bum.
Big old bridge right here.
Plastic
Harmonies.
oceans.
Plastic. The what they speak about is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
If you show lyrics right quick, we can look at them. Cover your footprints like a band-aid on a broken arm.
It's talking about,
bro.
it's talking about people in power that do evil shit to our society. I mean, that's a big topic a lot of people write about.
Blood, so silently it grew. Wow, like the lyrics are definitely more poetic than the other, which are like, I don't owe you fucking shit. Dun, 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 dun. Like,
Oh, and this breakdown.
it's a really cool,
Ooh, I didn't even know that's what he said right there. All I see is a sphere of unrest.
very poetic.
This breakdown was like the first breakdown I heard with panned guitars, and Jesus.
I do like this because I like how it comes in. It's cool. It's definitely cool. It's cool.
And then right here, we're just...
I never even heard that guitar. That's cool. That's something new to me that I just discovered about this song.
It pulls it back down
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
and then build it.
And their drummer is a god. He's so good.
I'm gonna chalk my decision still up to nostalgia factor with Angel Maker, but
I'm not gonna lie, the first time I heard this song, instead of Plastic Oceans, I thought he said Flaccid. And I was really confused, and I actually had to go look up the lyrics. I was like, what is
wait,
he
he
saying?
says plastic farms? I thought he said plastic oceans, plastic friends. All my friends are fake. And, like, I thought that's what he said. I don't know, he said plastic farms. Oops. Oops. Oops, chalked me up to thinking that this was like more 2009.
You fell asleep while your bed burned.
You fell asleep. You fell asleep.
You fell asleep while your bed burned.
He's a cool scream there. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and put our votes in right quick. Who likes Angel Maker more? It's fine. It's fine. I'm the old dude. It's all right. And who likes Northlane more?
Northlane.
I like Among You. I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow.
Such a fucking poser.
Fucking Heather.
Okay.
I'd say.
All right, y'all. Any last words before we end out our first podcast?
How's that for a fucking pose?
Get out.
A Sunday roast.
Well, Steven just quit the band, and there will not be another podcast coming up.
Yeah, we're in my house. I'm leaving. It's y'all's now.
All right, we'll see y'all later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. A Sunday roast.
No, motherfucker.
I can be purple, I can be nurple.
I can be anything you like. I like the flowers. I like the
daffodils. I like the sunrise.
No way.
I like doing pills.
Singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo. I like the flowers. I like the daffodils. I like the mountains. I like the rolling hills. I like the fireflies when their lights are low. Singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo. Singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo.
I think that was pretty good.